Starting. I'm already in the lobby with Chick. Let me share the stream. Hello YouTube. Today I am joined by my man Butch for some co-commentary. Trying to twist his arm into becoming the the Australian commentator, sorry. Uh, I think Chick just messed it up. I think he just left the lobby. Chikiline! Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-invite everybody to a session, I think. And then Chick was hosting. I need to look at the TV so I can actually see my friends' names. Invite. Invite. Where are you, Chick? Once I'm in the session again, while it's being loaded in, I'll get it shared around properly. And I'll grab your stream and share that around too as well. Butch. Where's Chick gone? There it is. Right, just message these guys quickly. Nicely done, Butch. Right, that's everybody invited. Let me share the streams while that's doing that. Just wait for Chick. Yeah. 2000. The management of it, yeah. England didn't handle it too well initially. They seem to be like they're jumping on closing stuff as they need to a little quicker now. So trying to limit the spread. No, I don't believe he is at the moment. I did ask him about it not too long back. So I was trying to suggest that he come join us in pros because he's a bad lad. Get along with quite well with Max. Mm. This is the PC one. No, I'm in both. I just forget. Just keep forgetting to change the crew tag. To be honest, when I come back to PlayStation, and then when I go on to PC, I'm quite often rocking the pros tag. Is I've been demoted twice in slow for not rocking the tag, and it's like, well, I'm playing on PlayStation, and he's like, oh, sorry, shit, my bad. Mm. And for anybody interested, they do now also fully accept PlayStation races. So you don't need to be on PC to join fast anymore. It does. Was Max outside, or did he go into a building? I'll invite you back to this. Oh, I think he got invited by Chikiline. I need Chick to join us. Yeah, you should be able to. I hope he's not just started. Chickaline's just invited him from a different session, which sucked Max into a different session, which kicked Butch out. Hello, football trading. Apologies for the slight delay here. We've got a new guy to the 1v1, so he's not quite as used to spectating. I'll send them another invite. Get them in here. Max does know the drill. Yeah. Just need to find them on friends list. Let's come on, Jiggly. That was in a different private session, like I say. Apologies for the slight delay here, guys. Not messages back yet. They already started. Leo Geo's just said they've already started. He didn't join my session, chick! Is he streaming it, Leo? Savage. Hey, Lance. I am not sure at the moment. I'm gonna. Hopefully, they'll see the message at the end of the race and they'll join back and possibly start again, or just take that race out. Would probably be the best option. No worry, like Leo. I do understand that. I have messaged them on PlayStation because Chick didn't join this session, so I couldn't spectate on him, and then he invited Max, which kicked Butch off Max because he wasn't in this session. I'll message you on PlayStation, Leo, and maybe you could send Chick a little message for me if you could translate it a bit for him. Or they can invite us in between the races, would be another option. not sure. Right, I've got the message across as well. I think I will continue the message to you later, just in case there's any other. I think they are on their way. Well, the first race did go to Max. Transit. Yeah, and they'll join this session. And I really do apologise. And do apologise to Chip for me as well. It's like with it be like it always happens when we've got someone who's not quite used to it. And it was Zebra. I'm very well. Hello, Sirod. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing very well yourself as well, my man. More chats to share this into as well. Right. He is a member of Goat. I've come across him a few times on the track. He's always beaten me, like a lot of you do. Chikiline, but I've not come across him too much with the time zone difference. Mm. Yeah, I know Max is. I think it could end up being a good tight matchup. Max might have the edge because I know Max a little better. So I just know that he's got consistency because I've raced with him a little bit more often. So just the unknown with Chikiline. I don't know where he'd be strongest and stuff like that. Where I know Max is really strong with his GTO and stuff. No, Ciccoline's not Butch. Butch is Butch. Butch is doing co-commentary with me. Right, Max is in the session, and so Chick just joined as well. So I'll give Chick just another second to land. Yeah. Go. There it go. First time. Oh no, no need to apologise either, Sarah. Butch is here in the party. You weren't to know, but we are on our way into the playlist by the look of things. Not sure what did go wrong first time. I think Chickilini backed out playlist, but we are all good to go now. Sucked me in. Max will get his invite momentarily, and that will suck Butch alongside him in. Let me just find Butch on my subscriptions and give yours a little share around too. I think it's still Brunzer is the leader at the moment, but he's letting Diego and like Nacho and that have more say. I think is the way it's gone at the moment. Joining, yeah, you're on your way in with him. So we've got 7 races left. Max has taken Zebra. I'll have just a quick look at the track list in 1 second, and I'll let you know who that's from, Syrup. Just need to quickly share this. And thank you very much to Chick and Max for backing out and letting us in. I'm just about to look. So they choose 4 tracks each. I'm not sure. So we've got from Maxwinenweed, Zebra, Liftoff, Big Drop, and Maze Bank. So Zebra, he's one of his own choices. So Wall Climb is Chikiline's choice, and he allowed Chikiline to host. So Chikiline's just put the playlist together and didn't post his tracks. So Max has allowed him he's got the confidence to just take him on. Didn't feel the need to go practice. So it started me with Chikiline. I'm guessing it started you with Max. Okay. Right. Oh, Max sticking to that right side. That's what I do on PC because you can grab good brake boost down that side of the track on PC. Seems a little harder. Yeah. Max unfortunately just runs a little wide into the first sharp corner, and that has allowed Chikiline to just pull away. I personally will flick back for now with Max. It's the tube nice and clean. Pulling through. Nice. Yeah. Around on the loop plate too. It seems to give you better whip if you catch the loop at the last part of that little kink in the tube. Chick. Probably the safe bet. Certainly having the little bit of race comfort with him taking his own first choice in Zebra. That. Chicks. Chicks. Really nice stuff across the line, and he's got himself on the first lap a 2:20.576. So just under 8 seconds advantage at this point. Nice and aggressive into the barrier just before the sprung sign above his head. rough into that gap in the barrow before the tube. Nice clean line pulls around and through. Slightly low tube line into the higher midpoint. Good aggression. Yeah. You got that nice. Just pull into the right, into the tube. Allows the car to naturally do its work, and you start tapping right to stop the drift around the roof. Too aggressive. Heavy. Yep. There we go. I was gonna say give it a go, Butch. Like to thicken it up a little bit. I find it's the best way to do like an impression of someone, slightly exaggerate it. Chikiline coming across the line, nice and clean again. 0.139, 4-second improvement, but Max just pipping him with a 16.005. Yeah, no, I think you're in a slight agreement with me, Butch, aren't you? Is it's not quite there. It's not. It's got a little kinky. Ah, there's triple zeros, flat flat. Glad to finally have a bit of backing up on this. Through the tube again. I'm gonna flick back to Max. Little look how the lad is going. Has gained a little bit of time, but it's just over a tenth. Still pretty big slide on this occasion into the corner from Max. Straight up for the jump. Yeah. Yeah. Is down the line, like I may do set playlists for around here and there for certain competitions, but I do like giving the racers a bit of freedom. So like they've got the freedom to be able to choose bike races and stuff like that if it's on the if their opponent gives them the okay on it, basically. Like any Rockstar standard stunt tracks acceptable, but then like bike tracks and anything else just needs running by for this first time a bit slowly introducing them to having to practice something a little different here and there. I don't I don't think I've picked the same 4 tracks for any 1v1 I've done yet. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way we've been doing it with the penalty shootouts. If anybody draws, chat decides. Yeah, just to make sure. 705.931 with the weight at the end, 216 though, 0.005 was the best lap. That does take it to 1-all. I know it shows Chikiline with lead. They have taken Zebra out. Max did claim the win there. So Butch, how are you feeling racing? A racing. A racing. A racing to the or 2 races in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've joined you in parties at 4 or 5 in the morning your time. And you sound fresher than I do, having just got up. Meh, meh. Oh, let me, if I come onto your, it's just clipping the barrier that has allowed Chick leaning a strong lead here. I'm going to pull your YouTube channel up so I know what you're on and then I can skip to the opposite. A little bit here and there. Yeah. But then you can fully take the lead and just go on to who you want, and I'll just keep my eye on my phone a little bit and I'll flick the other way. You see Chick come through. Yeah, he's just joined the party. You go in, fella. Mm. Doing well. I got my time zones about 3 hours off. I thought this match was at 1 p.m. my time, but it's now. I was up at 11:30, ready and raring to go. Asked Butch if he was wanting to commentate in like an hour and a half. He was like, "Yeah, go on then." I was like, "Butch, mate, it's 3 hours later than I said. I'm sorry." I'll still do it. Yeah, I like lift off. I really like lift off. It, I I think it was a Nemeris that beat it by Zombie on Nacho. The I don't think it's gone to the Vessier. Not since it might be an old record since before the D8 now. Oh, I could be wrong in that as well. I'll have a little look through towards the end of the stream. Yeah, they've been following Jack's lead. Yeah, Chikiline, he's been really nice and clean. This was Max's choice as well, I believe. Again, I'll just quickly double check my list. Yeah, I I do it. I've got a slightly heavy touch myself, so it happens to me more often than not. Liftoff was Max's choice, so that is a track to Chick from Max. And it means that if Chick is able to just hold his own tracks now, with the advantage that it wouldn't see Max falling out of the competition completely. We do have a losers bracket in this competition, and the losers bracket does see you with a full chance to still make it through to the final and win. Yeah, just needs to try and hold his nerves. No, I don't think he's out of it. And I know Big Drop is a track that I've seen Max on, and he is a quick boy. That, like their tippity top times, they're getting really close to world records. Anything below 50s would be really strong at this early stage in the competition as they're still warming up. A lot of people did take after the update a bit of a break, and they've been using the past couple of weeks to get themselves back up to full pace. So they might be just a touch off. Yeah. Keeping it nice and short. Chikiline on the left side. Doesn't appear to be chasing the brake boost, sometimes only letting two wheels drift across the curb. Just keeping the car under good, steady control though. Max has pulled away through the loop. Yeah, it's about level with that blue wall. If you brake just after you pass the blue wall, you catch it. 9 times out of 10. Lovely control through the corner from Max has just allowed him to pull away a slight advantage again. After Chick did seem to gain through the bottom part of the hill. So good and clean. Chick just trying to rein him in. Nice tight corner line up for the curbs. Perfectly there. Max swoops across for the ramp nicely. Chick just gets caught upon it and then horribly caught up in the barrier there. That was really unlucky by Chick. Loss of pace as well. Clears the jump nicely in the end. Max skips that ramp. Lovely, just cutting off the top end of the jump onto the transition platform. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Check again. Make sure we get as much of what's going on track. Check with a good line, just tilting the car slightly to the right and lining up that zombie clip of the corner. I call it that just because that's who I saw do it the most. Looking corner at the bottom of the hill. Gets brake boosts at the bottom of that corner as well, quite a lot. Mr. Zombie, yeah. Yeah. Got there. Feathered the throttle. It's like I know a lot of, well, quite a few racers after the first boost will tap and hold R1 until the second boost. Nicely skips the first boost, not allowing GTO to buck wildly as he heads up the hill into the corner. Nice, good lead ahead. Yeah, nice. Just bounce and then it bucks sometimes and it sends you flinging off the track, depending which direction you hit the next boost. Yeah. That does bring it back to 2-all. Max has returned the favour in taking a track from Chick. So they've taken Chick took lift off from Max. Max has just taken a big drop from Chikiline. I do hope I'm getting that pronunciation somewhat right. Yeah? Did I read that wrong? I swear. Oh, crikey, my bad. I swear I read it and I saw. I, he does, yeah. I don't know what I saw there. I saw a zebra lift off. Now, Gauntlet is one of Chikiline's. No, you can stick around. No. At least 50% of the times it can just stick around, if not get heavier and foggier throughout the race, and it makes the tubes a little slidey, which will make some of the yeah. No, if they get below if they get below 3 minutes, really 3:05s would still be good, I'd say. Very comfortably good in these conditions. Just bringing it back. Nice clipping of the boost on the corner. It's high on the line too, clipping as much boost as he can. Sharply down around for the exit, just not sharp enough though, and he drifts off to the left. It's a tube I find difficult. This is the tube I struggle with the most in the game myself. It's playing it safe. Yeah. Yeah. Very slidey. Yes. Chick swinging in for the exit. Nice, clean. That is going to cut out a lot of air. Yeah, just no. For whenever like you do make that mistake, if you come across that mistake yourself, if you brake a bit too heavy and you land on that top flat bit and brick a bit, you can then, once you've gone over the lip of the hill, you can double clutch down the hill to just get yourself back up to speed a bit quicker. Just for a little hint, tip and stuff I've picked up from some of these guys. Chickadee unfortunately just runs wide. I am going to come join you on Max and let Chick have half a lap just to settle into himself. Max with a lovely double barrel roll I see there on your stream, so it's a little bit late from me. Comes across the skip nicely. The rain does appear to have slowed slightly, maybe. No, maybe not. It's just because we're underneath here. It doesn't look as heavy. Just can't see because the light. Looks good on the curbs. Get a couple of tyres across. Comes through the corner again, clipping curbs. Yeah. I end up slamming into the barriers so hard in the rain. Takes it again, just assessing the risk, knowing he doesn't need to push too hard. Does have a solid lead at the moment. Chick knows that the YouTube pressure off at the moment. Just able to push maybe a touch harder without worrying about spectators. Might allow himself to shorten the gap. Then I will switch back to Chick for the final lap, or allow yourself to. You are on Chick. Yeah. It's a lovely line through the initial part of the tube. Doesn't feather the brake this time. I don't believe he did so at all again, knowing he didn't need to. Gets out of the tube, good and clean. That was lovely. That was lovely. Just kissing down after the crest of the hill had completed, so he didn't have any issue with bouncing off it. Really clean stuff. Yeah. Oh, Max hit the barrier. Chick was just hitting that as allowing Chick to swing on through Max. Now, Max, if he is comfortable with the riskier tube exits, may have to pull one out of the bag. Chick is going for it. We'll have these times we've seen 3:15.737 down to 2:58.282 from Chikiline. Really nice time, especially in the wet. I say under 3 minutes in the dry is not a bad time. Personally, it's decent to good. It's not great, but it's, you know, you beat 99% of the randoms. A little bit heavy in that. Oh, and again, the car just not braking, and he skids around the boost as if the car gets out of shape and out of control. It is hard to get it back into line. No game sound. I can. It's because my control keeps plugging in and out. Fix that. I suppose nobody else said that.
A little hard on the barrier there, Chick. Still managing to keep quite a commanding lead.
Hello, ladies. Hello, Tyrese. Hello, Tyrese Lee.
Oh,
Check
I did the Sunday
these are
Funday
out.
playlist
Right,
and I won.
get
FIFA.
Commentate.
What?
Says FIFA is like be back in a minute.
Nice and smooth. First place. Nicely.
Max almost making the tube entrance to the spiral down, but not quite being able to stick it on the back wall there.
Bit inside. Butch it. Just slamming on the brakes, making sure Max isn't checking time, making sure Max isn't too far behind. Again, really nice to see from these competitors. Sportsmanship.
Yeah, excellent sportsmanship from both, yeah, so far. What did I say so far? I'm not expecting anything to go wrong. But yeah, so far, the sportsmanship's been fantastic. So far.
Does do from time to time. Occasionally it all goes away.
Yeah.
Not often.
Yeah, and as expected, that 258 from Chikiline on his second lap, staying best lap for the. Yeah, very good, very, very good under the conditions, especially.
That does take it to 3-2. Chikiline's favour. Max is going to have to try and take a track from Chick to tie it up. This is Max's final choice.
Yeah, which means that he's got to win at least two of Chikiline's tracks, is that right? We could still end up with a draw. He wins one back, breaks serve, as I was saying before. That is one of my favourite lines in racing, is looping that tube. Yeah, absolutely. I seem to remember learning that one from Jake Chaboy a year or so ago. Just sitting right behind him at the start of a race and then watching him do that in front of me and disappear into the distance. I've always been. What do you think? This tube, up and down, left and right, or stick to the 45? Which is faster?
Sticking to the 45, it's like a straight line with little taps to keep yourself in line.
Yeah. That's generally what I have found to be faster. Yeah, I've seen people pass me doing the opposite, going left and right. But maybe they're getting little boosts. Yeah. Now coming into the tube to tube to tube. Hopefully no one gets what I like to call maze banked. Yeah, maze bricked. But yeah, we've all been maze banked out of that before. Chikiline extending his lead out quite a lot.
157.9, 1, 2, 6, 30, 175. This is a lovely tune. Exit. Good on the brakes. Through the corner.
Chikiline just sliding out a little bit on the first tube entrance. But I don't think it's going to affect his lead too much. But a 157 first lap is very good. Yeah.
Very nice. Ever since the update, I've bugged out slightly. Used to let press triangle to remove the bugs. Smashes the overpass and all back down to the nice and quick.
Very, very nice lap from Chikiline. I think we'll probably see a 53,
Yeah,
maybe a 52 from this one.
Just Tyson 155.651.
55.
Check. Taking 2 seconds off the first lap there. I do think we're going to see Max take some time off his time here. 154, sorry, not 254. 154.484. He's gaining a second of that lost time in a lovely transition tube. And Max shortening the gap up. Heavy on the brakes towards the top of the tube. But yeah, Tyson is still in the fight, he's just a bit quiet in the background, he's not feeling great today.
Oh, Chikiline just catching his roof on that little cut under the bridge section, having a little bit of a spin around. So he's not going to improve on his best lap on this final one. Has managed to keep the lead aggressively though, like he's way in.
Max does look like he's on for a good horn again. Tap of the horn as he lands. Maybe cushioning the impact into the tube. Comes on. Something like he did just clip that tube. Yeah, it's slowing down. Tapping the brakes really nicely through the corner. Shorten that hugely as puts that spin on the little overpass of the track, clips the roof, spun him out. Hey, and there's Jet in the chat. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today, thank you, Leighton. Had a really rough morning yesterday. A really rough throat last night, but almost fully back to myself.
Max taking best lap there with a 154.266.
2 off his time he did there as well. It's good consistency. Does see it go to 4-2. Chikiline putting in good display.
I believe this is Chick's debut into the 1v1 stunt racing. Do you know much?
In my time, it is. Yeah, I think Jack
Yeah.
did say he has taken part in them. before. But it's certainly his debut in the time I've been in the community and the commentary and all that sort of stuff.
Sure, he's putting in an incredible showing for someone that hasn't been potentially, doing this as much recently as some of the other races. He's doing very, very well.
Who doesn't love some rampant commercialism? Don't go away.
There you go, Jack. 39th in the world from Tyson, 3-lap Gauntlet PB. Telling me to tell you thank you because of your lines and just say thank you to yourself in the chat. Be sure to give you a little shout out in the stream. I do need to sort my headset out real quick. Game sound disappearing for a second. Right, this is why it cut out initially. Apologies, guys. Control being plugged into the PlayStation. If the wire disconnects, cuts the sound off. I need to select that. There we go. I'll be back in 1 second. Not sure why we saw the respawn there. It looked like he had actually come out. It's a bit high, but like central.
Because of the position of the checkpoints, the respawn that Chick had put him very far behind anyway, so Max was in no danger of losing his lead.
Chick got right into the skip there as well. Did get caught up in the barrier. Okay, Chick was just drifting off the line. Just have to look around himself, can't you? Low line into check out the speed, really nice through the corner. I'll message Scar after this match. I'll message our group later and we'll try having a little chat if Scar's feeling better tonight, otherwise we'll get it arranged. I think he's off earlier in the week, so maybe up to Wednesday evening. We'll get it done this week, like between 7 and 8 PM, so it's a good time for both of you. That's a clean line across the curves.
Max going into the final corner with a lot of speed out of that tube, doing very, very well. Just coming up. Let's see how he went for his first lap as he crosses the line with a 24.353 as he unfortunately goes off the track. But again, had quite a lead on Chick. So probably not so bad.
Just trying to maximise the reps. We will, Drip, don't you worry, lad. It won't be completely
Hello,
either
Drip.
way. Barrel roll into the tube from Chick as he coats it a little bit higher.
Max did not manage to land the first tube exit, so Chick has probably caught up quite a bit by now, I would think.
Just pulled it off nice and clean too, got himself to the track nice and early. Tube with a lot of speed through the cut, a bit cleaner than last time, carries the speed better through it. Didn't quite so much. You can see them cross over at the jump. Chick with the honk of the horn, say hello as he passes by.
Cheeky little honk.
Chikiline Pat. Yeah, that's Butch you can hear in the background.
Hello, hello.
He's joining me for some co-commentary. Transition nice and low from Chick. Could be on for a nice time stitching this together.
Just hitting that bottom right corner as you go from tube to tube there is paramount, keeping your speed.
Keeping that line as flat literally just stick on a quick boost line, pick up. Hello, Butch from Drip.
Hello, Drip. How are you, buddy? And I'm sure when I talk like this, I'm probably preaching to the converted, because each of us already knows it. But important to keep an ear out for the highest revs. That's what you want to be hearing at almost every part of the track.
Really unlucky was that tube exit in front of the GTO.
He did.
Flicked into the track. Has allowed Max to pull away. He did already have a strong lead,
Extend
so
that lead.
It's not quite the same as bricking like alongside the opponent.
I dare say Max probably feels like he needed this win. It doesn't look like he's in any danger of losing it from here, I would think.
Just keep it nice and clean. Doesn't need to go too risky with any of the tubes and stuff.
Yep. And he's had some very unlucky breaks on some of the earlier tracks, even some of the ones that he picked. So I'm glad that Max has a chance to get this one back.
Right, GTO touchdown first. Lining up nicely. That is lovely tube exit from Max. I got a little bit too aggressive initially. Straight it back up. Line up transition tube.
I'm back in a minute.
Yes. Clean through the final tube of the final corner. Tiny bit, not using full credit, just clipping into the bit, clipping. Chip.
Max managing to finish with a 2:17.987 on his final lap.
Chose not to go under the line. Yeah, we'll see if Scar's feeling a little bit better in a little while. We'll have a chat with him in the message thread. Just no heavy trolling, Drip. Leighton. You know I see right through you. I call you out for it every time. You go, yeah, I know I am. So let's just play this weekend and this weekend chill. Remember, I'm old. Got grey hair. Got grey beard growing through.
I just shaved off my COVID beard. I was looking like Santa Claus. Honestly, it was a giant bush ranger white beard.
This is Chick's final track selection. Max with the chance to level it up. It is 4-3. Max has given himself a good opportunity to try and tie it up.
We know you have a choice when choosing an airline. Awful, dreadful, or terrible.
I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to handle this situation. Shouldn't go for the draw in this situation.
That was one thing I was going to ask you actually, because we're hitting evens. We don't have a leveler. Is there a chance in this competition
like
for people
penalty
to do a
shootout sort of things?
penalty shootout?
They choose a track each, and then I'd run the track through a random generator.
Mm-hmm.
straighten yourself out. Remote play. Always.
Literally neck and neck as they go over the big dump.
My internet's
Max just knows.
just take a bit of pressure off my feet for a second. Or, Drip, maybe ask him about next weekend if you don't want to do it after school. Because he does like a little bit of notice. But I have had Azzy and Trilsy, so I can potentially be free. They're rearranging their match because Azzy's had a lot come up with work. So I do have some time myself that I had aside for a 1v1. But it is something we kept asking for, just give us a bit of notice and we'll get it sorted. It's very laggy at the moment, apologies for this on my side.
If it's too laggy, you can come over to my stream.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Only over here at the moment.
Nice and smooth.
But it is
Nice
crisp
clean.
and sitting at
On my
720. Yep,
phone,
yep.
while it's laggy on my stream.
Oh, Chick going for the roof cut, managing to get it.
Gets a bit.
Doesn't quite.
squiggly.
Oh,
It looked like he maybe clipped the barrier a bit aggressive.
Marina.
He's had
that was so
a
close. He
for a
could have
big
very.
time.
It was so close to holding on to that,
Oh, what
and it
is
would have given him the lead as well. Big risk, but I mean, this is the last race, as far as we know. So
Yes.
Who's winning?
It's 4-3 to Chikiline at the moment, but Max does have the lead on the final race. They have a shootout style thing to see who goes through to the winners and losers bracket. Max going tube exit here though. Looks like he's lined it up nice. It's good. That is good and clean.
Chikiline just coming up to that same exit should give you some idea of the lead that Max has at the moment. Very, very long, unfortunately, for Chick, and he has landed right at the bottom of that hill and hit the wall.
Unlucky Chick. I'm just carrying a bit too
Very
much
unlucky.
to
Wait, who was winning again?
Chikiline.
Chick or 4-4?
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Looking like it. Unless there's a big mistake from Max.
Anything
Hello,
on Squad
Tyrese.
House. Hello.
Just going to switch back to Max for a moment.
And we've been offering you through the week late because you told us you were busy racing at the weekend. So we could have worked with the weekend. Week maybe.
Max coming down to the downhill ski jump section, going into the tube on the right hand side.
Just as I transitioned across there. Sorry, carry on.
Oh, you're right, man.
Chick just clipped that platform out the tube exit to come up to it. Unfortunately, he had to respawn. I am going to
Oh, yeah.
let Chick settle into it again.
Max not taking too many chances on this, leaving the roof gap, keeping his lead, trying not to put it in jeopardy. He crosses the line with a 2:17.332 for lap 2 of the final race. Just gets a little bit aggressive, maybe didn't hit the brakes at the top of that as much as he wanted to.
Ryan. What division are you in? Squad.
Oh, very low, just skimming the edge of the
Lovely.
building there, Max. An incredible line. Yeah, very nice.
Sweat.
About as good as I've ever
It's
seen.
just underneath the track as well.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Chikiline, but he lands it. Really nice. Styles it out.
Whoa. Yeah. That's one of the better recoveries I think I've ever seen. I would have blown up. In fact, I have blown
I
up
think
many
I'd
times
blown
right
up.
there.
I do
If that was me, I would have blown up. Yep.
Just grab it.
You're a sweat, Jack. Do you want to do some co-op, Jack? Are you even on FIFA? Do you squad battles then? Damn.
Nice transition to the platform there by Max. And roof cut or not, this will be a very good lap for him. I think he's probably going to better his 217 as he goes into the final
I'm only
tube.
silver one, boys. I keep getting
He
reset
may
back.
even
I
risk
have to
the
go back up.
roof cut just so he can get a really good lap time, and he's definitely doing it. Oh, damn. He does have enough of a lead that I thought he probably would have gone for it, and he did. Yeah. But that air conditioning unit, again, no stranger to my car.
No. Just significant time damage to miss that kick. It can take a little while to respawn.
I hate defending on this game, man. It's so dead.
That's done. Max feathering throttle, making sure no chance.
Of a DNF. Again, good sportsmanship so far. No, it has been very, very good by these two. I don't know if these guys race together a lot, but I'm sure they know each other reasonably well. I think this has been quite a good matchup so far. Yeah.
That has taken
I'm
back
just saying,
4-4.
Chick.
Just grabbing these tracks to run through the generator so we can grab our random track. I'll message the boys and let them know this crack.
With the penalty shootout, they obviously pick one track each, is that correct?
Yep, one track choice each, and then
And
one will be
are those
chosen
track
for this.
choices that... Yeah. The track choices that they go for here, do they have to be not in the current
They
playlist?
can go with whatever they want, so they can choose tracks that have been in or not.
They can.
Yeah. My headset just cut out 1 second. Stupid thing. Oh. Yeah. Apologies. No, let me just message them. Why does it do that? Alright, just messaging the guys. Hey, 1 second, Max, because it's a tie. We are going to need a little penalty shootout. I'm just messaging you two now in this chat. Yeah. Chicky, there's the message to them too. Let me randomize this. So the random selection is a rally, And I'll send you guys an invite to my session. Invite session. Yeah, I'm just inviting you back. So game invite. Send. Chikiline and Max are here, so I'll spectate. I'm just going to plug my headset back into my laptop. Sorted again.
Who are you watching? I can't see it.
Wait, I'll just wait for you to get into the session before I spectate in case they go into the lobby.
Yeah, I'm just loading in still as well.
He scored. Imagine Lukaku scoring.
Alright, I'm in. And I'll go spectate Max again.
Yeah. Chick.
So how far into the competition are we at this stage, Fox? Where are we sitting?
Just getting past the halfway point of the first round. So we're heading into the second round. Like at the beginning of next week, I'll be redoing all the brackets already all decided.
Great.
So they know who they're going up against if they go through and stuff. Max's choice is East Coast. So
Great.
Randomly assigned track is Rally. So
Great, I love that track. Rally's great. And
The break.
I did see the way. So that there is a very specific way that this competition is going to be moving forward, where the winners and the losers brackets continue to go forward. Can that be found on the Discord? Is that
yes,
can people find it on that?
The link is on the Discord, and I'll post the link to the Discord in both of our chats in a moment. Grab that
Fantastic.
invite link so people can sign up and join that as they choose.
Go on then.
Never to expire. So yeah, the Discord is where I've been posting everything first, and then I am still posting some of it in the chats and that at the moment, but a lot of people have transitioned across now. I've got all the crews, and I can add in crews and different categories as we grow.
Nice. And apparently we are speculating and good to go on you guys.
Oh god, speculating. Bombs. I typed it out as quick as I could.
That's all good. I'm assuming, yeah, Chick has chosen a track. We're yet to find out what that is. I guess Chick's probably building the playlist right now.
Who are you buying, Ryan? That Keita from Liverpool.
I think
He is
Chick was
good.
asking for an invite, then so Max has asked him for his track so we can make a playlist.
Okay.
He's hit he's in the lobby. Green machine. So we've got green machine.
Machine.
Wait, Ryan, was the Pat one tradable or not?
So I think Max is
Okay, I'm gonna
quickly
start doing
make the playlist up, and you get sucked in first.
I'm going onto YouTube and watching him.
I do like that Chick has just named his track as Machine. Machine. A big machine. Where is Chikiline from, actually?
He lives in California, but I believe he's from like Latin
Yeah.
America.
Oh, okay. Spicy.
Or maybe Mexico, which is Latin. I get close to Latin America. Yeah. I'm rubbish on my geography.
Okay. And what about Max? Where's Max from?
Max is from Holland.
Ah.
Why is selling Lesoso for? He's better than that Keita.
Alright. Max is moving again, which means it looks like he's probably just about ready to launch.
Does he not sell for that much? Jack. Does he not sell for that much?
Send him an invite to the other.
How?
And we'll get sucked in when they're ready.
Oh.
Discord.
Still says actually going for the 6th lap at the bottom of my screen. God. I don't even know where to change that. I'm not even sure. I did that at some point when I was doing. I was going for the 6th lap world record on.
I don't think Max
What was it?
went to delete that.
Double loop.
Later. Mm.
How much?
ST. There we go. I'm being sucked into a player list.
How much?
You are?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I think Chick's hosting.
Alright, so Chick's done it up. Yeah, gotcha.
That's all Rashford.
Glad Green Machine's in this one. It's the first track I ever hot lapped after discovering hard product one day
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
And
But
yeah,
I do miss the old Devastate.
I really doubt Max meant to time out your cheat sheets.
Here we go, Max is joining right now.
Nice. So we'll get on these final 3 tracks. We will have a winner who is progressing through the winner's bracket and who will be falling in and losing their first life.
Yeah. Not me. I'm gonna pack no one.
It does allow them a chance to progress through to the final.
I'm packing no one at all. Literally. This guy got sent flying into the goal. Oh.
Alright, Emirates.
I hit 1k every game I play because I got a coin booster.
Pole. That's such a kind of different wheel selection. You see most of the races.
I got gold 3 now, boys.
It's just bad. A lag this way. Shit. Same to me there. Actually,
I leveled up.
Both hitting top revs out of that first tube. It looks like Chick may have got the brake boost over Max, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
the slight advantage with Max is closing up the hill and through the jump, just carrying a bit more speed.
Oh, landed right inside of him.
Took the lead
I am gay. Maybe.
Oh, just catching the roof there.
Didn't explode.
Got here.
So much.
It's
I see
a
that.
weird thing on these tracks. I think some spots are more prone to blowing up than others.
Yeah.
That's one of the spots
Just flick
Hold
in
on,
that
what
tube specifically.
Of
stuff.
Max taking the lead. Neither of them hindered by too much water in that section, which is good to see. Oh, oh!
Despite this time, really unfortunate. Car just bucking up on bumps on the roof does allow that to flick on, just landing on the spoiler and obviously exploding. It's now Max. Good, strong lead. 2:08.798 first lap. Cruising aggressively to the tube. Nice. Tidy.
2:08, no wall rides is a very good time first lap.
that time. Yeah, absolutely. Acceleration. Kevin at the top of the hill, not flying quite as far this occasion. Slowing down. Flicking the roof of the tube. Kevin's dropped into the corner. Lower his gears. Once, maybe twice.
Chick momentarily thinking about cutting that little ramp into the tube before the water section,
Yeah.
managing to just pull it back in time.
Halfway to through for a couple of taps at the horns and presses a little harder on the steering, hoping the Emirates will turn a little bit better. You see that time come down to 2:06.182.
Heading full
Thoughts?
revs, Max, out of that first tube again.
What
Always
race out of what
important.
is it at the moment?
We're on the 9th race out of 11. Still needed a penalty shootout.
Ah,
He went
11?
4-4. Yeah, he went to 4-4 out of 8. So they're having to do the 3-track penalty shootout.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
4-4 draw in the playlist. And now they're on to the 3-track penalty shootout. And the track's been randomly chosen through a random generator. And that's Rally. East Coast by Max. That's the first track. And Green Machine by Chikiline.
Thank you.
Not a problem, my man.
Very close.
This one's Max is nice and smooth, clean. It's got a strong lead. We have seen 204.826 on that second lap. It has closed the gap. It had a lot of time to try and make a nice smooth entrance into that tube back. Not too much in order either. Sticking the tube nicely. Check, just pushing a little bit too wide through bank corner. High 4 to Maxwell 1-0 penalties.
Max finishing off with best lap of 2:03.492.
Very nice stuff. Just pulling on my second car.
Yeah, much like Vespucci with the Emirates, East Coast is an exercise in throttle control around those corners. Those guys doing very well to keep the times that they got, a 2:03 and a 2:04 with no wall rides, both very good times.
I know that
Yeah.
a couple of people are, well, one in particular is trying to push for a 2-minute flat, just under 2 minutes with no cuts, but that's Raza. Like, you know, he's one of the best. He has been one of the best in the past.
Yeah.
He's a man that likes to challenge.
Razza, is that
himself.
true? That is,
I think
that's a hell of a challenge.
yeah.
Ah, machine.
This is a track I love to hate. I quite like it, but then I mess it up far too much, and I can't get under a 30.
I can't get under a 30 either. My PB's under a 30, but it was the old Devastate, and I'm so close, man. I've had it I've got like a 30.005 or some shit, but never quite getting there. And it's totally possible.
It's a bit of 30.5.
Yeah.
It's tight now. It's allowed you to just pull away, send the whole exosomatic.
Oh, that was lag from Max.
Right, good loose on the second tube, leveling up, pulling ahead.
Hard on the brakes there so you can come around that corner.
Nice and tight again. Good throttle control too, allowing him to just pull level momentarily. Good curves from Chip, allowing him to just pull away again. Good
Up
landing
the edge there.
came back. Really strong.
Did he ever?
Good boost from Chip through the loop now. But just noses into the lead.
Chick taking the wide line on the second and third loops by the looks of it. A lot of people do it just on the first
Takes a slightly lower
and
line
keep
on
straight
the final.
lines. Hmm. Oh. Where did Max get that from? He was right inside Chick there for a minute, and then all of a sudden down that straight.
Kick.
Chick going for the old standard right hand landing, and Max going for the left hand landing, which is something I've seen Esco do quite a lot. It's his favoured side.
Has popularised. I see my build.
Yes. Like and subscribe, hit the button, all of that. He has been doing some very good tutorials recently, so go and watch those if you haven't seen them. From Esco, see my build.
Just needs to extend that lead out with an extra curve to really see him short the gap. That's did cross the line. 34.097 to 34.476 from Chikiline. Just his line this time, trying to get a little bit better boost, but still Max just pulling away his first tube slightly. Line just slightly different to Chikiline. So I believe Chikiline may have done some stuff in the past from what Jack said, but maybe it's in the older cars.
Mm-hmm.
Good line through that second tube again, draws him left and just pulls ahead.
That's the second time Chick's taken that line and just nosed his way in front in that same spot.
Quite allowing that to draw level this time, taking a nice tight line through that first initial part of the corner. Just picks up all of the curves through that section really nicely. Good landing, just didn't hit on line, that's closing the gap up slightly there. Closing it, good boost through that loop from Max. Just keeping a nice straight line, not disturbing the car in any way, and allowing Chick to not quite get the lines right. that.
Max just nosing in again. I mean, this is exactly what we expect to see on a track like this. Everyone's
Back and forth.
so comfortable on it. The lines are so well defined on a track like this.
Try for it. Looked
Ooh.
like I was going to try for the bit of the ramp that you can do at the very top, flipping the boots.
Yep.
Just tried it a little too aggressively at first, and that's just readjustable back. Really nice.
Hasn't affected his lead at all, which is good. Very nice. Wow.
Max,
Wheels just grazing over.
Into it. That's lovely, lovely stuff.
Yeah, that's about as good as I've ever seen it.
Thirdly, slightly different line here through that final part of the tube.
Or the last. Yeah. Let's see what time he gets out of that.
Yeah, 32.5.
32.
33.255 from Chikiline. I do apologise for my pronunciation. I really do try, but sometimes a bit difficult for our thick English tongue to get around some of these Latin American names. Chikiline, it does flow off the tongue quite nicely.
Unlike last time.
Not getting into the lead this time, that's stronger lead. Appears to have made somewhat of a break. So that's it.
You do want to be hitting this next ramp at pretty much the 1 minute mark. It's hard commentating because we can't see the count. We can't actually see the times, unfortunately. That's pretty much dead on 1 minute where you want to be hitting that ramp.
I know it's where I lose a lot of time because I hit that around 2:01:02.
Yeah. On my good first half of the track, I can hit it at a 1, I think.
Yeah. Just lead ahead. Aggressive off the barrier, has to pedal the throttle to get himself straight back up. Really nice handling that state though. Alright, let's just land him. Chick gets the peak of his jump. It's about a 3-4 second lead I've made on my eye. It's going to be a lot to make up in the tube.
Chick getting up to full revs, nice and quick there.
Does go triple loop line.
And the final loop as well, which has become quite popular these days. And again.
You look like you just missed the checkpoint initially there. And my man Dennis Hope doing very well. Entering the chat. That does see the penalty.
Evening falls.
Go 2-0 in Max's favour. That does see Max progress into the winners bracket. Let me have a look at my list, see if he's got an opponent come up yet.
Big congratulations to Max.
Huge congratulations to Max. Chikiline though,
And also to
all
Chick.
over yet, is massive GGs. Like, it was a phenomenal battle, certainly throughout the first part of the playlist.
Really putting their time in. We're probably coming up on an hour and a half of solid racing by these two guys.
1 second, I can't update the score. Yeah. So Max will be up against Kino or 68 Cent. Chikiline, the losers bracket, will have the same opponent, so it will be either Kino or 68 Cent.
That is a difficult draw, my lord.
That-
Both of those opponents are incredibly strong. Wow.
You're going to have... So, once this round's complete, we'll be able to do the losers bracket at the same time as the next round for the winners bracket. So we'll be able to do both the second round from the winners and the first round from the losers bracket next week onwards for Sunday. Chikiline, though, does have the lead on rally here. Takes a nice narrow line.
Oh.
Gets a bit up on the wall, straightens himself out, going down the hill nicely again. Max with the lead.
Max opting not to take Nacho's line this time.
Gaining downhill, taking an aggressive line through the tunnel, just catches dirt a little bit awkwardly, sends the car tumbling. Like, I really do have to credit Max as well. He'd gone a couple of races down, he's handled the nerves really well to get himself into the situation with the penalty shootout, and then just fully
Very
his
much so.
nerves and putting himself on display at his best life in the tensest part, really, once he got it all levelled up. Like, no bit like trying to
Max just copping a brick there on the landing.
Oh, and Chikiline pays it back, so he's not going to gain the time back from bricking into the curb himself. He's going for the wall ride. Gets pulls out just a little late though. Got to applaud the risk though. Knew he needed to do something to try and level it up. But yeah, I'd just like to state that I'm really not under talking Chikiline. He's putting a phenomenal display as well, but Max just able to grab hold of his nerves at the right time before it got completely out of reach, pull it back, and then take control in the penalty shootout. So I was just offering credit across to Max for that. Congratulations, commiserations. But this match do go Chip leaning, like I say, does still have his second life to try and progress through. And I will be trying in the future slightly different tournament ideas going forward. I know as a community we've been crying out for 3v3, but with the lockdown,
What?
like loads of people have been asking maybe to host a 3v3 tournament.
Okay. That could be interesting. It's so more like a team,
Yeah, so
team racing. Yeah.
If you've made
That's
it
a great
through
idea.
to a quarterfinals of a recent tournament, you'd be the captain of a team, so it couldn't be like Nacho, Jack and Kino or something, or a team like that. There'd be no top tier team. They'd have to choose their teams from the rest of their crew or people they race with often, sort of thing.
That's a great idea, actually. Yeah, team racing's really good.
Maxwin does confirm 3-0 victory in the penalty shootout. That doesn't see it go. 7-4 overall with the penalty scores. Matt, congratulations again, repeated on going through. And commiserations of falling into the losers bracket to Chikiline.
It's not over yet, though, Chikiline.
It is not over yet.
That's sad. Ty? Kai? You got FIFA 21. Okay, good answer.
But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. Butch, thank you hugely for joining me as well. If this is something, again, as I said earlier, that you would like to get a bit more into, we'll converse more and I'll get you in the chat for the tournament and stuff so you know more of the times and that matches.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me. Absolutely.
Do head over to Butch's channel. I'm going to post his link into my chat. I have posted it into the group chats. Do head over and subscribe to him. He has got some commentary. He's done a couple already in the past, haven't you, Butch? For Channy.
Yes, I have. Yep.
Others. Well, I know that there was a 1v1 with Channy on me that I've watched a couple of times, so I knew you were up to scratch before.
Yeah. No, this has been really good and excellent racing from both guys. I can't wait to see more of this tournament, and thanks again for putting this all together and the community in general. So if anyone hasn't gone over to the Discord, you should join.
Yeah, it's turning into, it's getting fuller and fuller. We had another influx this week, so we're up to nearly 70 people on there. So we're nearly hitting the PlayStation chat numbers, and you're free to invite anyone. Like, there's no limits on who you can invite, because we can have like 40,000, 100,000 people in there. Like,
I think there's at least that many races in GTA. Not all of them great.
No, but we can find them, get them in, and teach them a little more.
Yeah, yeah.
But with that,
All right, well, thanks for having me, Fox. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for joining me, Butch. I hugely appreciate it as well. Like I say, before I end my stream, I'm just going to share it into my chat, and then I'll end and wrap things up. Let me get one of my title cards up that I can do with this. There we go. That stream will be ending shortly.
Fox?
Yeah?
Who won?
Max. 1-7-4.
Is there a second chance for Chikiline now?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
He isn't out yet. It's not over yet, Snake.
Fox.
Yes, Tyree?
Yeah, Unpack De Bruyne, untradeable.
Nice, lad. Good pack.
You deserve that.
He does.
I don't know.
You deserve that.
Didn't you want him? What's wrong with him?
Yeah, I do want him.
Tyrese has got it, it's untradeable.
I don't know, it was hard. I was going to think about selling him, but I don't know.
Jack, have you been playing FIFA this whole time?
Maybe.
There's Butch's
I just,
and evening,
I'm a
we'll
little-
get that arranged for sure. I'd be up for that. Throw some bike races in there as well. I'll be up for doing whatever.
Fox?
I was
Yes,
going to ask, because when I watched your stream playing FIFA the other night, you seem to hate it a lot.
I do, but at the same time, I really enjoy
It's
it.
a rage-inducing
I know. Yeah, it's the same reason I fucking race on GTA. Fuck, I hate it a lot, but I keep going back.
Thank
But,
you
yeah.
all very much again. Congratulations. I can go to Maxwinenweed on this occasion. And Chikiline, you are into the losers bracket, but like I say, you can see yourself right through to the final and still win the whole competition. So with that, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all very much, and evening, definitely bikes and cars, for sure. Get that arranged. But good afternoon, evening, good morning, or good night, wherever you are. Bye!